Annyeonghaseyo lahat. So for this video, we are going to explore my new free template that I'm going to put in the video description for DaVinci Resolve. It's called EasyMulticam. So we're going to explore the light version that I've been doing for over the past few days. First thing that you'll see, everything's already set up. So this is the multicam to your right side. And if you want to toggle in between angles, just click on this icon over here and go to multicam. As you can see, everything is already ready. So if you switch to angle 2 and 3 and 4, so this is what we're going to come up with. So before we even dive in, we want to make sure that we have our shortcut set up. So what you're going to do is click here on DaVinci Resolve and click on keyboard customization, search for multicam cut, and click on this drop down, and just make sure that we are setting all these angles to our specific keystroke. So in my case, we only need up to angle 4. So I would suggest just using your numpad for this. So just click on this, enter the keystroke. I personally use numpad 7, 8, 9, and 4 because it's easier that way, at least for me. But you can fill this out up to angle 9 if you want. But for this example, you only need 4 angles. So I'm just gonna save this. And once that's done, you just make sure that the keyboard shortcuts are registering. So if you press on numpad number 8, it should switch to angle number 2, 3, 4, and so on. So let's go back to angle number 1. Okay. And now that's out of the way, we're gonna look at the folder structure. So you barely need to touch anything here, guys, because everything here is already open. So just in case for some reason the camera angles don't open by default the first time you launch this project template, all you have to do is just go here to camera angles in the media pool, and then right click on audio mix over here and just click on open in timeline, and do the rest for the camera angles. So right click, open in timeline. Oh yeah, also don't forget to right click on the EasyMulticam clip and then open in timeline. Make sure that everything's open so that later on it's gonna be easier for you to adjust all the clips that you need for your project. Okay, back to the video. So what we're gonna do is just import some raw footage over here. So let's go to the raw folder and let me just drag my recent Naraka gameplay. I'm just gonna drag it here. So we have 2 options over here. So before I even start to edit, what I would do is just get the audio mix of the entire video first. So for this example, we're gonna use a gaming clip. So let's just remove this.
Hello there.
Hello there. So let's add at least one of this. Let's just use this one as an example. Oh no, my bad. I mean this one, game cam. So let's just unlink this. I'm going to delete this. We're just gonna focus on this audio. Might as well delete this second one. You guys can also delete this if you want, but for me, I rather have like 2 audio tracks because I mostly record in MKV. So later I'm gonna show another way of using this. So anyway, let's go to camera 1. So for camera 1, we're basically gonna get this layout over here. We're gonna copy this one. So let's get our game cam here. Yeah, I'm just unlinking. I just wanna delete this. Okay, and then let's get the face cam over here. Same thing. Yeah, I usually unlink the clips because I want just the video track here for this compound clip. And what we're gonna do is we can probably get this face cam attributes. We're gonna hit on Control C and then click on this one, this face cam, and hit Alt V. Basically, it copies the attributes. Just check all of these except for retime effects and then hit on Apply. And you can, as you can see here, the template has been applied. You can resize this if you want. So you can go to the inspector. You can crop this if you don't want the buy me a coffee showing here. So let's just crop this as necessary, and we can just move my face cam here or something. So you can play around with this. So that is it. I can probably move this here. We're gonna use this later. I just wanted to put that there. Okay.
A few moments later.
So the final step after you've set every camera angle, just make sure that everything's correct. So camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. Once you're okay with this, now you can set up EasyMulticam here. So as you can see, it's automatically like applied. But what I would suggest is just go here to your master bin, go to your camera angles, delete all of this because it's actually easier to do it this way. Delete everything here, and then just add the updated camera angles to this EasyMulticam file. So let's start with the audio first. Let's go with the audio mix. So we're gonna assume it's the same for everything. So just unlink this. We don't need a video track for the audio mix, so just delete that. Okay. And just hold Alt and then left click just to put everything for the rest of the clips. So these are important because when you switch to different camera angles, you're still gonna hear the audio. So that is the purpose why we did it this way. And then the next thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the next 4 angles over here. So angle 1 would be camera 1, just match it. So put camera 1 here. So this is also the reason why I deleted the audio track so it doesn't replace what's down here below. So that's my workflow. Do what works for you, but this is how I do it. So camera number 2 is here, and then camera number 3, do the same thing, and then same with camera number 4, do this thing over here. So the reason why there are extra like steps here is because of the screenshot. Okay, so that's why. So you just have to make sure that the clip is on the right length. So it looks right. So for this example, yeah, it does look right. Except for that part. So just make sure that the clips are aligned. So let's go to EasyMulticam again. And as you can see, the audio track has been added. The reason I have 2 audio tracks is just in case if you have audio issues playing on stereo and for some reason the speakers or your headphones only play on the left or right ear. So yeah, there's an option for you to move this track to mono. So anyway, let's close the inspector over here and click on this and go for multicam. Let's edit like normal. So let's play the clip. And we can do cuts using our keyboard shortcuts over here. Yeah, we're bounting. Sure. I'm gonna switch to camera 4. And for this one, I forgot to... we actually forgot to enlarge this. So this is actually a good opportunity to fix this. So what happens if you do something like this? This third angle is supposed to be a full screen gameplay without my face. So to fix this, just go to camera 3 and look for this highlight and just go to the inspector and then restart the reset. And once you go back to your timeline, it should be fixed. So let's go back to here again. Let's say for this one. Now it's full screen. So it's pretty easy to troubleshoot. Ooh! Oops, wrong angle. I pressed the wrong shortcut. Okay, let's go with... I was supposed to go with camera angle number 2, I think. Let's do that again. Ooh! Nice. So that's a good use case for this multicam clip. Now, I just need to cut. Ooh! Wow! I can't believe I beat him. See? Holy shit. So that's how I edit most of my clips. And now I'm going to show you another method of using this template using my special 8:9 aspect ratio video clip. So let's go. So if you want to use my method of editing videos using an 8:9 aspect ratio canvas, this is how you will use the template. So first, let's go again to audio mix and let's drag this Naraka 8:9 highlight.mkv. So just to give you a preview, this is what it looks like. This is the reason why I have multiple audio tracks, is because the size of the video is actually like this on a 16:9 screen. So we're gonna fix this with our template, don't worry. So what I would just do is unlink the clips again. We actually need to just delete this. And this is why I love using MKV files, because you can do separate audio tracks. So this audio number 3 here is basically a mix of my VO and the game's audio. So we don't need this actually, we just need to delete this. And right click, delete empty tracks. So from here you can just adjust the audio as needed. So if you want to make your game volume louder, you can just adjust this or use this volume here on the inspector. So up to you. I'm just gonna reset it. So same with the VO. If you feel like there are some parts of the game where your voice is kind of weak, you can also adjust the volume slider here, or you can use this over here directly on the track. So it's really up to you. So I want to boost it a bit for 3 decibels, I guess. I'm just gonna set it to 3 decibels. And once that's done, do the same thing again. So go to camera number 1. We're gonna put this one again. Just one file. Just one freaking file. So unlink the clips, delete. I'm gonna delete empty tracks again. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna duplicate this. So hold Alt and hold left click. So watch this magic. We are gonna get this one, the 8:9 file over here, the still frames. So we're just gonna copy the attributes of this to this one. Okay, so let's do it. Let's Control C and then Alt V. Same thing. Just make sure that this isn't checked as well. Okay, so apply. And then do the same thing here. Get this one. Control C, Alt V. And there. We have a thing here. So this is a different highlight. We can crop again my face cam if you want. And we can move this somewhere here. You can apply fusion whatever you want. But for the simplicity of this tutorial, I'm just gonna crop myself here. I'm just gonna crop this to my liking. And then I'll probably just put my face somewhere here. So that's camera number 1. You can delete this or not, or you can hide it. I would suggest just keeping this here, just in case you have like a mix of 16:9 aspect ratio footage that you want to stick into this camera angle. So I suggest just not deleting this. Probably delete this when you're about to export or something. So anyway.
Eventually.
So if we go now to our main timeline, go to your media pool again, click on the master, click and drag the EasyMulticam template. You just clean up this stuff if you want. And there we go. We have the angles ready. Just don't forget to disable again the inspector tool. Then click on this icon over here and switch to multicam. And there we go. We have angles 1, 2, 3, and 4. You may want to like rename this because DaVinci Resolve is bugging when it comes to the preview. So let's say for camera 1, this is like the game plus face cam. Just so you can visualize. So number 2 is like the face plus game. So it just tells me that the face is bigger than the game. So I know what camera to switch on. So once that's done, and go here again. As you can see here, it's already labeled properly. And click on this again and go to multicam. I'm gonna pay attention to the audio waveform. So I guess we can start to the action right away. Let's zoom in a bit. Hit spacebar. Let's see what we can do. Yon, huli ka, gago. We can switch to camera 4 when I cursed. Let's go. Yon, huli ka, gago. And go back to 1. See? So you can play around with the multicams. Okay, na-counter. Okay, bye-bye. Takas muna ako, takas. Takas muna. Shit, marunong na ako mag-counter for the first time in forever. What is this guy doing? Uli ka ulit! Marunong na ako mag-counter, gago. So, yeah. That is a preview on what you can do with this template. Again, if you like this template, the link is in the description. Along with this test footage, And if you want to know more about my recording workflow in 8x9, you can watch this video next.